If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it.
Are you looking for Rebel Clash codes? They are already available on Poton Store, as you can see, and you can use Tablemon code for 5% off or for any purchase of all the other code cards they have.
For the European players, Millibots Gaming has everything you need from collectibles to all the new Pokemon Sword and Shield cards, and Rebel Clash is now in stock. Make sure you use Tablemon code for 5% off your final purchase.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another post-rotation deck profile. Today we are going to be taking a look at Charizard VMAX, one of the most talked about VMAXs in the upcoming Darkness Ablaze set, but not necessarily because of its playability, but rather because of how expensive it might actually end up being, especially the Rainbow Rare variant. However, it does have two pretty good attacks. We do have the Claw Swipe for 100 damage, straightforward, triple colorless cost can be done for a welder, which is really nice. And then we do have the G-Max Wildfire, which does 300 damage, and you discard 2 energy from this Pokemon, which that is one of the reasons why we have this particular triple acceleration energy in the deck. You can choose to discard the triple acceleration to cover that attack cost, which is really nice. You can also use the triple to cover the first attack cost, dealing 100 damage whilst you're powering up something on the bench, so that's also really good. But the idea behind this deck is to deal that 300 damage consistently, and just as we have seen, abuse the Scoop Up Net and the Zigzagoon to get those extra damage counters and get those KOs if possible, along with the Vitality Bands. The Vitality Bands are pretty cool options to have for Charizard VMAX to make sure that we can get 1 KOs, like there is potential to 1 KO any other VMAX with the right combination of Scoop Up Net, Zigzagoon and Vitality Band, and there's definitely merit to having a second Zigzagoon. I generally couldn't find the space for it. Maybe you could cut one of the fire energies for a second Zigzagoon. That actually doesn't sound bad. I actually would probably do that now I'm looking at the list right now. I think I would make that change because 300 damage is a really high number to achieve, to be hitting for, and it makes sense to me, it makes sense. Now, we do have Jirachi, Dedenne, and Eldegoss for consistency purposes to make sure that we are finding the welders, to make sure that we are able to find whatever we're missing. And we do have the double Volcanion as a non-V attacker and also to utilize the attack in order to power up Charizard VMAX if we're going second, or at any point really, but especially if we're going second, without having to rely so much on the welder. And of course the Zigzagoon I mentioned. Now supporters wise, we have 4 welders to research and only 2 boss orders, but that's okay because the Charizard VMAX is a really big behemoth of an attacker. It also stands for 330 HP, so difficult to take down, and if at some point you trade a 1 kill with a VMAX and they're 2-shotting you, then you're put in a very good spot. 4 Quick Ball and 2 Pokegum to help us set up, 4 Switch and 4 Scoop Up Net in order to make sure that we are able to recycle the Zigzagoon, as I mentioned, the double Zigzagoon that I would definitely change for this deck, and switching out Jirachi and making sure that special conditions are not an issue. 1 Fire Crystal, good utility card, basically means we're playing extra fire energies without actually needing to, and we do have the 1 reset stamp to try and attack our opponent's hand at some point, but we're relying more on what we can do rather than on what they can do to us. And finally, we do have the 2 Giant Hearts to search for fire energies, obviously goes really good with Welder, and the 2 Vitality Bands I mentioned, along with the triple Accelerations energy and the 12 fire energies, which round out the deck very nicely. They're a very healthy amount. We shouldn't be missing energy drops most of the game, if not all the game, and we should have plenty of energy to spare in order to discard for the 300 damage attack, because we don't need to do 300 damage 6 turns in a row. Doing 300 damage twice per game should be enough, so that's where the triple accels come in, that's where the excess fires come in, and I really think this might be an underrated VMAX Pokemon. It's definitely gonna be one I will put time into testing because I feel like it has a lot of potential. Centiskorch VMAX seems a little bit better than Charizard VMAX just because With the special fire energies, it's gonna have extra HP, and therefore it's gonna be very difficult for Charizard VMAX to get the 1 KO on that one. So you're trading 2 KOs, but they are more effective, and they also have healing as well. But against everything else, having the possibility to 1 KO against Eternatus especially seems like a really good option. Seems like a really good option. So I don't know. Maybe it's too difficult to pull off while trying to get the Charizard VMAX set up and the welder and switching around and finding enough scoop up nets or whatnot. I guess we'll find out, but I don't know. I feel like it definitely has potential. And I really like the fact that it has a Volcanion as an attacker to deal with Seishan Vs, to deal with the Decidueye as well, which is really, really nice. That's one of the reasons why I do like Sentiscorch VMAX as well, because it can play this really good non-V attacker as support, not only for setup, but also as a backup attacker to finish things off, play with the price trade-off, and just a very good card in general. So yeah, Charizard VMAX, will it be the most expensive card in the set? Probably, right? Probably. Will it actually see play? Will the high price of it actually limit the play it receives because of that? I don't know, right? I don't know. I feel like it's going to be more of a collector item, but we've been wrong, right? I've been wrong about cards. I've underestimated cards in the past, and I definitely want to give Charizard VMAX a genuine chance because of the 1 KO potential before I send it to the sell in the future pile of cards. So yeah, let me know what you think about Charizard VMAX. Let me know about what you've thought about these post-rotation deck profiles. I am going to be starting a couple of new courses, so content might slow down for the next few weeks because I'll be busy with that, but I will continue to try and keep up with post-rotation deck ideas. If you have any other ideas, I'd definitely love to hear them out. And that will be all for me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and share the video if you can. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.